Oh my God, this is so long overdue. The E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof for this year, the 2024, almost didn't make it, boy. It came out way later than it normally does. Usually comes out in late summer, early fall, and this year, boy, it's almost, shit, it's near Christmas here up in Washington State. We're finally getting this E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. We're going to try the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Batch 13 against, I think, the best batch of E.H. Taylor I've ever had, and that's the Batch 12. You're watching Bourbon Forage Fishing. Tune in and let's get into this stuff. So we're starting with the Batch 13 here on the nose. Honey, just absolute honey bomb with honey oats. You know those honey bunches of oats? Taylor and honey bunches of oats? Yeah, absolutely. Gosh darn. Yeah, it's honey, it's oats. There's a little bit of like, maybe a tiny touch of orchard fruits, but the dominant notes on this are just clearly honey and oats. Let's take a look at the Batch 12. Now, Batch 13 is 63.65% alcohol. Batch 12, a little bit of a hitter, 65.55. So there's a little bit of a proof advantage on Batch 12. And like I said, Batch 12 has been my favorite E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof by far. And it's just absolutely so rich and so deep, rich candy notes on this that are just amazing. Okay, yeah. There's a level of richness and depth on the Batch 12 that's just not on the 13 that just pops up at me. So the honey, there's the honey there, but the honey also evolves into a deeper candied note, like a, what are those called? Tootsie Roll type thing. But it's like Tootsie Roll and butter. And there's barrel spice. The oats are there, but they're not as intense. So this is more honey, bunches of oats, and this is more like there's honey and oats, but there's like Tootsie Roll on top of it and butter. Butter and Tootsie Roll. And a little bit of grape cola, like grape cola, cherry cola in there too. Okay, yeah, so the cherry cola and grape cola is really picking up and kicking out now on the 13, or the 12. That 12, I can just get lost on that nose when that 12 is absolutely incredible. Holy cow. Oh, okay, so the 12 is a bit lighter, but there's a funkiness. Jesus, I keep mixing these up. I'm sorry. The 13, the Batch 13 is lighter, but it has that, you know how honey has this kind of acidic funk to it? Yeah, that acidic funk is really there on the Batch 13. It is really freaking nice, actually. Maybe not quite the depth of the 12, but man, it might be a potatoes thing because this 13 smells so good with the honey and oats. Boy, 12 is so rich. It's just so rich. I would almost venture to guess 12 is, if I were like in a blind, I would almost think 12 was like 4 or 5 years older. That's like how much darker and like deeper and richer the nose is. So the noses on these, slightly I leans toward 12, but 13 really holds it on. It's really good. Let's get into palate on these bad Mama Jammas. Wow. Wow, a ton of barrel spice on the fish. This is a really, really spicy Mama Jamma. I don't think it's hot. I don't think it's hot alcohol. I think there's just a ton of barrel spice that comes forward. There's a little bit of a mintiness in this, which is not my favorite note. When it's in the rye, obviously, that's there. But the honey and oats comes through. It's just so magically sweet. It's just like literally liquid candy melting in your mouth. It's honey, oats, some mint, and then some cinnamon, and a ton of barrel spice towards the end of the mid, like the beginning of the finish. That barrel spice really kicks in hot and heavy. Let's try the Batch 12 now, next to the 13. We just tried the 13, let's try the 12. I'm thinking the 12 is going to be less spicy, is the feeling I get. Even though it's higher proof, I think it's going to drink not as hot. So the Batch 12 drinks richer, deeper, more Tootsie Rollian, darker, candied notes in it. It's plenty spicy. I thought it might be a little less spicy. No, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof is just really effing spicy, you guys. There's not really any mint in the Batch 12. It's all like cinnamon, the spices. Wow. There's definitely a depth of character and richness in 12 that isn't on 13. However, 13's still really freaking good. I know I keep saying just an explosion of honey. That acidity and yeah, fruit acidity you get from honey, that vibe. It's so insanely honey dominant, Taylor is. That's really crazy. Like, I haven't had an E.H. Taylor in like 6 months or plus or so. I kind of burnt out on him because I was just drinking them like crazy because I love the batch 12. I forgot how unique E.H. Taylor barrel proof is. It's just like such a honey forward bourbon. It's really amazing and spectacular. Boy, that batch 12, these are freaking hot. Holy crap, these are spicy. Dang, I'm impressed with the spiciness level. You gotta really like hunker down and be ready for a kick in the mouth with these Taylors. Yeah, the batch 12, I think 13 holds up to 12. 12 is richer, it's more buttier, and a more in-depth sweetness. Whew, super spicy. 13 though, boy, is very, very honey sweet and honey and oats. Not as much depth, but it's really good. I wouldn't be surprised if some people actually lean toward the 13. Like some of the past batches I tasted, like the 11 was more like honey sweet and oaty and not as much depth. But I felt like the 12 really, really kicked the crap out of the 11. Whereas the 13 has a more typical lighter, honeyer profile, but I don't feel like this is kicking the crap out of 13 right now, actually. Oh, the finish is so funky and sweet. Damn, that is really good. This is honestly, I'm surprised. This is a different profile, the batch 13 is, but God, I think it's right there with the 12. I would probably lean toward the 12, but honestly, depending on my mood, I might race for this 13 more if I want more of a honey experience. If I want more of a toffee, like a buttery types experience, I go for the 12. But this 13, it holds up, you guys. It really holds up. I think this is a pretty strong batch of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. If you've tried it or if you've seen other YouTubers review batch 13, let me know if they're saying this is a strong batch. This feels like a strong batch. It doesn't have the depth of 12, but God, it really holds its own. I'm impressed. I would say, almost a coin toss is going to depend on your mood. The lighting, the rotation of the earth, where the moon is positioned with the oceans and things like that. So all these things affecting our palates. But man, damn, Taylor Barrel Proof 13, hoard the F out of this bottle. This is a banger, you guys. Absolute banger. And of course, batch 12, the GOAT. Always impresses. Thank you for watching Bourbon Forage Fishing. Take care of yourselves, tune in, and get yourself some E.H. Taylor Barrel Proofs, man. These things are really just, damn.